Hello everyone, welcome to EditUp. So in today's session, we are going to discuss two very important finance news articles. The first one is about the Reserve Bank of India that has permitted the on lending on the ongoing basis. So how the banks can do the on lending, what is this on lending, what are the limits that is in the notification, all of this we are going to discuss in today's session. As well as SBI has launched a flagship credit that we are going to discuss in today's session also. So before starting with the session, please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are new to the channel and join our Telegram channel for the PDF of this session, and you can get the link of the Telegram channel in the description box below. So now starting with the first news article, the lending by commercial banks to the NBFCs and the small finance banks to the MFIs, NBFC MFIs for the purpose of on lending to priority sectors. So what was happening? Let's understand, let's break it down. So lending, the commercial banks can lend to the NBFCs, okay, and the small finance banks can lend to the NBFCs that are microfinance institutions, okay. NBFCs are the non-banking financial companies. So remember this is the first point that you need to remember, that the lending by commercial banks can happen to NBFCs and the lending by small finance banks can happen to NBFC MFIs for the purpose of on lending. What is this on lending? So on lending means that the loans can get sanctioned by the banks to the eligible intermediaries. So these are the eligible intermediaries. So loans are given by the banks to these eligible intermediaries so that they can further give the loans to the priority sector for the creation of the priority sector assets, that is to give the priority sector loans. So the loans are sanctioned by the banks to the eligible intermediaries, that is the NBFCs, for the onward lending for the creation of priority sector loans, we can say, so that the priority sector can get the loans. So what happens that the commercial banks have to give, there are targets and sub targets that the commercial banks, that the small finance bank, that the regional rural banks have to meet in priority sector, okay, that is the agriculture and weaker sections and all, you must know that. So to meet that targets, it is sometimes hard for the banks to do that, because the targets are like, for the small finance bank, the target to the priority sector is 75% of the adjusted net bank credit. So that is a huge amount that the SFBs has to give, has to sanction the loan to the priority sector. So they take the help of the intermediaries, so that they give the loan to the intermediary and they say that the intermediary should spread the loan to the priority sectors, okay. So that is the whole basis of the on lending. What was happening that this kind of situation was allowed only till March 31st, 2022. So this was permitted that the commercial banks can give the loans to NBFCs and the SFBs can give the loans to NBFCs, MFIs. This was only up to March 31, 2022 for the on lending basis. But now it has been said by the Reserve Bank of India to continue the synergies that has become between the NBFCs and the banks, to continue this kind of good thing that is happening, the spread that is happening, to continue this, to ensure the continuation of the synergies that has been developed between the banks and the NBFCs in delivering the credit, in providing the credit, the money to the priority sector, to the specified priority sectors. It has been decided to provide this on the on lending, provide this on the ongoing basis. It has been decided to allow the above facility on an ongoing basis, on a continuous basis. It is not up to 2022 now only, but it is now on the continuous basis, ongoing basis. So I hope you have understood the key points, that which bank is related to which NBFC, as well as the what is on lending, okay. Small finance banks are only allowed to provide the credit for the on lending only to the microfinance institutions, okay. Now you will see the limits and you will understand it further. See, limits are because it is an ongoing basis that is happening. So the bank's credit to NBFCs, including the housing finance companies, for on lending will be allowed up to overall limit of 5% of an individual bank's total priority sector lending in case of commercial banks. So the commercial banks can give the loan to the NBFCs 5% of the total priority sector lending that they are doing. So if they are doing the 40% of the total priority sector lending, out of that only 5% can go to the NBFCs, so that the NBFCs can give that loan to the priority sector. Still it will be a lesser work, because the commercial bank now only have to do 35% directly and 5% is happening through the NBFCs. For the small finance banks, they can give the credit to the microfinance institutions, NBFC microfinance institutions, and other microfinance institutions, that are the trust societies are there, which are members of RBI recognized. So these societies, these trusts should be recognized as the self-regulatory organization of the sector by the RBI. So SFBs are allowed to give the loan to the MFIs up to 10% of the overall limit of the individual bank's total priority sector lending. So if they are doing 75% SFBs have to do, so out of that 10% can be given to MFIs. So they have to do only 65% directly, and through the MFIs they are doing the extra 10%. Okay, now I hope you have understood this point. As well as SFBs are allowed to lend to registered NBFC MFIs and the other MFIs if the MFIs have the gross loan portfolio of up to 500 crore only. So if they have the gross loan portfolio, total loan portfolio of up to 500 crore, then the SFBs can lend to the MFIs as on March 31st, like how they need to calculate by the previous financial year for the purpose of on lending. This is the criteria that the SFBs have to meet, that they have to see that the MFIs have up to the gross loan portfolio of 500 crores only. So these limits shall be computed by averaging across 4 quarters of the financial year to determine adherence. So it is just that 5%, 10%, 500 crore. 500 crore is as per the previous financial year, but the 5% and this 10% is as per the averaging that is being done. Okay, nothing much that you need to remember in this, but here 5%, 10%, 500 crore, that is important. So now next news article is about the SBI YONO offer. So SBI mobile app is YONO. This is offering personal loans up to 35 lakh. Okay, let's see what this is. So at State Bank of India, or the SBI, has recently announced the launch of the flagship personal loan. So this is a flagship, that is, this is a very important instrument of the State Bank of India. This is a personal loan flagship product, Real Time Express Credit. The name of this personal loan product is Real Time Express Credit. This is available on its YONO app, on the SBI's YONO app. So you have to remember that this is a flagship personal loan product. The name is Real Time Express Credit. This is available on YONO app. Okay, the move is aimed. Now the aim of bringing this product is offering convenience to customers and empowering them digitally, because through the YONO app the loan will be provided. That is, through the whole process is digital now, because through the mobile app the loan is being provided. So to provide the customers the convenience and making them, empowering them through digitally, so that they do not have to go to the SBI branches to apply for the personal loan. So here you can see that get instant loan and joy dono only on YONO. Okay, this is the slogan we can say of the SBI for the express credit, Real Time Express Credit. Real time means on the real time basis, means on seconds, on minutes, on the sitting at your home you are getting the credit. Okay, at the real time you are getting the credit. The features are lowest interest rates, instant loan disbursement in few clicks. That is the meaning of real time. I can say that on real time basis you are getting the loan up to 35 lakhs. That is the limit of the loan. No branch visit through digital document execution. So there is no branch visit that is needed. All your documents are submitted. All the things are happening through simple clicks on the real time basis. This is available on the YONO app. Okay, so here you can see that who are eligible for this personal loan. So first of all, the salaried individuals. Personal loan feature is available for the salaried individuals with a salary account with the SBI. So here you can see that the employees that are working with the central, state, quasi-government, central public sector undertakings, profit making, state public sector undertakings, educational institutions, all of these are eligible. The salaried employees, the employees of all these organizations are eligible to take the loan on the YONO app, that is the real time express credit. Okay. Minimum monthly income should be 15,000 that want to avail the loan, that want to take the loan. Minimum salary should be 15,000. Okay. As well as they should have the salary account with the SBI, then only they will be able to take the loan. So these are the eligibility criteria. Now the benefits that they will get is, like you must have heard or understood from the name itself, that it is a, you do not need to visit the branch, because in the app everything is provided. The credit is provided through the app. So no longer be necessary to visit a branch to obtain a personal loan under the real time express credit. As well as customers who are eligible will now be able to get personal loan up to 35 lakhs without having to fill any paperwork, because everything is digital. Credit checks, eligibility, sanction, documentation, everything will be completely digitally, completed digitally, and in real time, in seconds and minutes your work will be done. The bank said it will be 100% paperless digital experience and end-to-end 8-step journey. So it will be a 8-step journey, 100%, everything will be done digitally only. So you do not need to have to visit the branch, because everything will be digital. So now there are questions for you, so that you can easily remember the important things and you can check that how much you remember. Okay. So these are the 2 questions that you need to answer. These were the people that gave the right answer of the previous session question, that is Vardhaman, Rishabh, Arvind and Abhishek. Well done you guys. Very nice. Both the questions were answered correctly. So that was really nice to see. So thank you very much. If you have any query, you can mail us here or you can contact us through this number. Thank you very much.